To measure chemical oxygen demand, you will need your sample together with a pure water which going be used as blank. You also need 2 test tube as blank and sample. You also going to need some chemical solutions, potassium dichromate, sulfuric acid reagent and ferroin indicator solutions. To start test procedure, take 2.5 milliliters of pure water and sample into test tubes. Then add 1.5 milliliters standard potassium dichromate solution and 3.5 milliliters sulfuric acid reagent. Once you added all of them, be careful it goes hot due to exothermic reaction of sulfuric acid. Then close the test tubes tightly and shake with a shaker preferably. Then put the tubes in a thermoreactor and react for 2 hours at 148 degrees Celsius. After 2 hours, leave the tubes to cool and start titration when they come to room temperature. For titration, all the liquid in the tube is taken into a beaker. Every drop of the liquid in the tube should be taken. For this, the bottle is washed with pure water and water is added into the beaker again. There is nothing wrong with the added pure water. Then, 1 or 2 drops of ferroin indicator are added and titration is started with ferrous ammonium sulfate. When the color turns red, ferrous ammonium sulfate consumption is noted. The consumption for blank is noted in milliliter and coded as A. The same process is applied to the sample and the ferrous ammonium sulfate consumption is noted as B. How ferrous ammonium sulfate solution is prepared is as shown. After the A and B values are obtained, the COD in milligram per liter is calculated according to the formula shown. Here, A and B represent the ferrous ammonium sulfate used for blank and sample. M represents the molarity of ferrous ammonium sulfate, 8000 is the milliequivalent weight of oxygen, and V represents the volume of the sample as milliliter. What is unknown here is the molarity of ferrous ammonium sulfate. This is confirmed as follows. 5 milliliters of standard potassium dichromate solution is added to a beaker. 10 milliliters of distilled water is added to it. Then 1 or 2 drops of ferroin indicator are added and titrated with ferrous ammonium sulfate. When the color is red, the ferrous ammonium sulfate consumption is noted and the molarity of FAS is found according to the formula shown. In my next video, I am going to explain the concept of chemical oxygen demand test. I wish you good luck with your experiments.